I'm Chef Joe Friday. This is Beyond the Blade. Culinary artist. He's gonna walk us through his journey, trips to Jamaica, rehab, and much more. Let's get it! Yo, I'm here in Montreal to talk to Chef Mathieu. He's gonna walk us through his history and the reason why he opened up Pubjelly. Let's go. What's up, Chef?
What's up, my bro?
Oh, man.
Nice to see you. Merry Monday.
Yeah.
Happy to see you too.
It's been a while.
You wanna sit down, have a glass of water or something?
Let's do it.
All right, man.
Yeah. You just get back from Jamaica.
Exactly. I am there almost a week a month, trying to create something different path.
Okay.
And my heart is getting there.
Is there a long-term play? Like you want to live there? You want to like maybe when your career is like winding down?
My goal is to create a road so I can spend time in Jamaica, in Montreal.
Yeah.
And spend time in the Bahamas. I spent a lot of my youth in the Caribbean, so I've always dreamt of coming back to where I found culture, difference, and ingredients that I was not necessarily comfortable cooking. And it's while I was traveling that it gave me that always back in the Caribbean.
I saw you were cooking for some kids.
So I usually create events in Jamaica. We close down the bakery on different types of nights and we invite people to create what is Jamaican ingredients with Mathieu's creativity. So I have usually the high-end society of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Ministers, rich families, big families of history of Jamaica. Last trip, I had an opportunity of a lady that asked me if I was interested to go cook for kids. Automatically, I had to say yes. So I was invited by Mustard Seed Community.
Yeah.
They're in Spanish Town and all over the Caribbean also. It's based on donation. And I decided to cook for a group of 50 kids. And I just wanted to bring a little bit of sunshine in their life and make them comfort home food like I like to eat. Penne with meatballs, marinara, and bottled dessert and little juices. And the feeling was sincerely overwhelming at the end of that day. I think it was one of my favorite cooking experiences ever.
When did you want to be a chef?
I started cooking professionally. I was 16, 17. My mother is a great cook. My grandmother was like, should have had 2 restaurants. So I had the opportunity of eating seasoned all my life. So when my friends came to my place, they were like, oh, can we have another plate? Can we have another of this? I always had like the seasoned palate. Even making sandwiches as a kid, my sandwiches were better than my friends.
Competing as a youngster. Dallas battle was like, oh.
I discovered professionally cooking in rehab, actually. I was 17, I was in a bad state. I had to go do therapy at one point, which I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Supposed to leave for 5-6 months. I left for 11 months and a half, had a hard hit. And I had to understand myself. I need to understand my character. I need to understand the personality. I've always chosen my path and my way to get. So in rehab, I was working on myself. And at a point in my therapy, they put me responsible of the kitchen there. I am able to manage people, manage things, a product, and still be able to function in life as a good human being that works on themselves. As soon as I started cooking, I never stopped. And
this thing looks pretty amazing. Restaurant walking in.
Pubjelly is the f***ed-up little brother of jellyfish. I wanted to showcase another side of my cooking personality, the local product of exception. Everything that is seafood or etc. comes in alive. My crab, my lobster, my scallops, my everything. I really try to work with the best products you can source locally.
Yeah.
At Jellyfish, I have a lot of things in my plate, textures, temperatures, different forms, but it's such a big restaurant that I need the extra fla-fla to make sure that my dishes are kind of almost perfect. Just make simple and beautiful food with the best products, but work my technique and my discipline of creating flavors with almost nothing.
Montreal has that friend, that vibe where you can go to a pub in Montreal and all the chefs are there.
Montreal has, I find in Canada, one of the best souls. It is not as big as Toronto, but I sincerely think that in Canada, in Montreal, this is where you can get the most impact and flavors. There is a special vibe in Montreal, and that's what's create also the specialness about food. Cultures, we are very friendly, but like as a chef, if I'm able to do better than you and I still help you out, like the victory at the end of the day is also better.
There's a lot of really cool stuff. Get to know you a lot more. I think everyone's gonna be excited to hear so much more about you. All that aside, it's time to eat. All right, it's time to eat. It's time to eat.
It was a dish that I have created for Valentine's Day. My products are based from Canada, so we're on a Nova Scotia bluefin. I work a lot with Greek ingredients. This is really what will kind, you know, when you're gonna have each bite of the tuna, you have the explosion of the caper, the explosion of the olive, the beautiful sun-dried tomatoes.
This dish slaps. You gotta get it. You gotta get the Pubjelly. See, everything's prepped, ready to go. You have this at home. You can invite any guest over at any time. The Wagyu, you don't need a thick piece. Super thin piece. It's rich and strong all by itself. Smells so good, guys. Wow, it's an amazing dish. Chef Mathieu is a genius in the kitchen. Chef Mathieu showed us 2 amazing dishes. That puttanesca was amazing. That Wagyu beef so delicious. When you're in Montreal, let him know that you've seen Beyond the Blade, and he will take care of you. Enjoy. Take it easy.